Hey Rick, it's Uncle Raw here. I'm here in North Hollywood on Magnolia and Riverton, and yeah, Riverton Avenue, and I'm at the Blues Smoke Shop here in the corner. And it's appropriate that I'm here. This is June 20th, 2022. I thought I'd film this mural of Jimi Hendrix, James Marshall Hendrix. That's right over here. It says Electric Blues. It's a real nice mural of Jimi. Here it is, and boy, I wish I can get a better shot. Let me see if I can come around here. It's you see, this telephone pole's right in the way to get a real shot. See, I'm trying to get an elongated shot, but that's probably the best I can do. But interestingly, Jimi Hendrix was born Johnny Allen Hendrix. Now his father was James Allen Hendrix, so his middle name, of course, was for his homage to his father. So he was born Johnny Allen Hendrix. And in 1946, Jimi's father and mother Lucille decided to change his name to James Marshall Hendrix in homage to his father again, James Allen Hendrix. That's where he got the James. And then the Marshall came from his father, in other words, his uncle, is Leon Marshall Hendrix. So they named him, who was deceased at the time. You know, he had passed away, and when they changed his name, and so the father, James Allen Hendrix, just decided to add his name as a middle name. So his late brother's middle name. That's Leon Marshall. So they named him James Marshall Hendrix in 1946, 4 years after he was born. So there it is, man. The greatest psychedelic master of feedback, psychedelic rock guitarist. There's no doubt about it. Nobody could touch Jimi Hendrix. No way. And the only one that approached him as far as his feedback was, interestingly, another musician from the same state of Washington and the same city, wouldn't you know it, and a left-handed guitar player, but who was Anglo. And that was Kurt Donald Cobain, who would play a lot of feedback, and he had a trio also, which was really interesting. Oh, go right ahead, young man. And so I'm here in North Hollywood, and I'm just gonna go, just kind of bum around today. But appropriately, today is what they refer to as Juneteenth. That's actually, we're celebrating it today on the 20th of June, but actually yesterday was the anniversary. Back in 1865, the first Afro-American enslaved people were freed in Texas, and that's where it was June 19th, 1865. So that's why they celebrate it, and then from then on, you know, the rest of the states, you know, the Civil War was over, and they freed the Afro-American slaves. So appropriately, I'm filming this today because, you know, on Jimi's mother's side, Lucille, there were some enslaved family members in the Hendrix. Actually, the Jeter, his father, his grandfather's name, Hendrix, you know, after his pops, right? James Allen Hendrix. And on his mother's side, there were the Jeter family, and they had enslaved family members. Jimi did on his mother's side, Lucille. So again, and interestingly, Jimi did have Irish roots. He had Irish blood in him. He was Irish, Afro-American. I believe is on his mother's side. On his father's side, he had the Irish, and then on his mother's side, he had the Cherokee Indian. So that's why he had an interesting look about him. So I mean, sometimes in some pictures, he can actually pass for you know, a Latino, for raza, man. You know, because of that Indian in him, that Cherokee. You know, you have Indian blood, and he looks kind of like you know, Latino. You know, and he had an interesting look about him. That's why he was so unique, and in his incredible art. So there he is, James Marshall Jimi Hendrix. Rest in peace.